what can I do while I'm flying in terms of staying productive? And I think that there's a couple things you can do. One, I highly recommend noise canceling headphones. I laugh because I think it's funny. I remember when I was like, I don't know if these are like real, if they, I'm sure that there's some technology in them that kind of works, but how good can it really be? It was amazing. I put on a pair of Bose headphones and was just blown away. I've had them now for a couple of years. I got them as a gift, and it's hilarious because I was like, man, I never would have bought this for myself, but I wish I would have years ago. They're really good for flying anywhere noisy. It really knocks down the noise and allows you to concentrate, or just like on a plane, just to block out a lot of that noise and just the droning background noise. So I think that that's a great way to be more productive. And if you're not being productive just by wearing them and focusing, just by you arrive feeling better and you're more ready to do whatever it is you're traveling to go do. Secondly, I would say plan ahead. If you're a normal sized person, airplanes probably aren't the best place to be doing a lot of work. Like, I know I have a really hard time using a laptop. So sometimes, like, I even have a small Chromebook and I'll try using that, but I'm kind of doing the Tyrannosaurus arms, doing the typing on there. And it just doesn't work out. So sometimes I'll try to use the touchscreen and do a couple things, or I'll have a very limited goal of like, I need to write a couple emails or something like that. But generally I'll use that time for kind of planning, maybe thinking things out, maybe walking through a talk or a presentation, and doing things that don't require me, especially to use a tool that's really hard in the cramped quarters, in this case, the laptop. So I think just planning ahead for that, maybe, watching, if you want to watch, break it up and watch like one movie for fun on the flight, and maybe, watch another training video or something you've been wanting to learn. That's a good way to do it. Reading, of course, is a go-to. I always have my Kindle with me when I'm flying. And either, reading for fun, or there's something you wanted to cover on there, that can also be a good time to do it. So again, I find just, ways to be productive on the plane is to really just plan ahead. And don't, set yourself something really tough. Maybe you'll have an empty seat. It's great and you can get a lot done. Maybe it's going to be the flight from hell. It's going to suck. You're going to hate it. And you don't get anything done. So don't, plan on getting a lot done, and certainly don't plan on having space and, the availability of a lot of maybe non-nosy neighbors. So, plan ahead, plan accordingly, and give yourself things to do that give you a little bit of flexibility. All right, I think that'll do it for this week. I just wanted to say real quick, if you haven't yet, again, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, you can click below, join the Real World Productivity Group. And you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook, that's great. Come join the group too if you're not in there already. And I will see everyone next week. Thanks for watching. You can stay up to date by subscribing right there. If you'd like to come join our free Facebook group about process, automation, productivity, all that good stuff, you can do that right there. Just answer the few quick questions and you'll be in.